Hi, I'm Carlos. Last month, I shared a story about based on my personal experience that I was drowning in Hualien. But well, some of you didn't believe my story. I will tell you it's true, and I'm going to use it as my topic, and I'm going to tell you what to do to prevent and deal with this kind of situation. So in the outline page, as you can see, after the introduction, I'll tell you my short story again briefly, and then in body part, I will tell you what should we do before swimming and during drowning and after the rescue. And last but not least, the conclusion part. So the story begins in March, a beautiful sunny day. My friends and I, we went to Hualien Mukumuyu. As you can see, the beautiful, wonderful, significant place in the picture. And when we arrived here, the boys, we saw water and we got crazy, so we took off our clothes and jumped into the water, having lots of fun. But all of a sudden, one of my friends, he was drowning. I stretched out my hands and tried to save him, but he dragged me into the water instead. Another boy failed to save him, and he was dropped into the water too. Few seconds later, the third guy jumped into the water, and this time we managed to swim to the coast and survive from this disaster. So what can we learn from my story? First, whenever you go into the water or go swimming, you need to warm up. Warm up is very important. Even Michael Phelps need to do warm up exercise before swimming. How dare you not to do it? And in Hualien, we just took off our clothes and jumped into the water without the warm up exercise, which is very dangerous because our body and muscles will get strained easily. And in this case, you will have a higher chance to get drowned. And next, before going to the water, make sure there is. Where is my text? Okay, never mind. Make sure there is at least three things, as you can see on this picture: a lifeguard, or a life vest, or a life buoy. These things are very important, and they may save your life when you are in trouble in the water. But back to Hualien, we didn't have any one of these. And in this situation, I suggest you not to go into the water because that might be very dangerous. So, okay, never mind. So before we learn what should we do while someone is drowning, we have to know what does drowning look like. When people find themselves drowning, the body will enter a state of preservation, which is called instinctive drown response. And as you can see on this picture, when the person is drowning, the head tilted back, and the arms will extend like this. And your arms will keep pressing down the water because your body wants to go up in order to take a breath. And that will make your body hold vertically in the water. And in this situation, you cannot move forward or reach for other things because nature forces you to do it. You can't control your movement. And the process of drowning is actually very silent and undramatic. Unlike movie shows us, movie always like, help me, I was drowning, help me. But in reality, a victim cannot do like this. They just, okay, yes, and the process is very painful and hopeless. You don't know what to do and you can do nothing. So people who didn't get professional training and people who didn't listen to my presentation, they can hardly tell if a person is drowning. Like me, at the beginning, I didn't even know my friend was drowning at all. I thought he was just playing with the water. So I made the biggest mistake in my life. I gave him my hand and he dragged me into the water. But he's not on purpose because instinct made him do it. Okay, so what should the victim do while he or she is drowning? I would say, try your best to stay calm. It might be very difficult because it's a very horrible experience, but if you don't let your body relax, you will submerge more quickly. And as the observer, what should you do while you find someone is drowning? First, call for help as soon as possible. But if you really have to jump into the water to save the victim, first you need to warm up. And if there is a life vest or a life buoy, bring them with you. And remember this, never ever swim to the front side of the victim because he or she will press you down and there will be two victims. So the best way to save a drowning person is to swim over him or her and then hail him or her from the back, as you can see on the picture. And then try to calm the victim down. Oh, baby, don't cry. Don't cry. And then slowly take him to safe place. And then after the rescue, you have to make sure the victim is still alive. If he or she lost consciousness, you have to do the CPR SOP, like we learned in senior high school. And if the victim is fine and everybody is safe, make sure to dry your body because you will get cold easily since you are all wet. Okay, in conclusion, my dear classmates, today I'm not just telling you what to do while drowning into water, but also when you drown in your life, in this cruel society. I think when you are painful and hopeless, try to calm down and never give up. And this quote I want to share with you. God sometimes takes us into troubled waters, not to drown us, but to teach us. Thank you very much.